all of you know what are decimal numbers. So decimals are those numbers which have a decimal point, and two different parts are there of the decimal number, that is whole number which is just before the decimal point, and decimal numbers which are just after the decimal point. So today we are going to find by the place value table the place value of the various decimal numbers and how we can address these numbers. So let's see, and I hope all of you are fit and healthy and you are learning from this channel a lot. You have subscribed to Unique Learning. You are a part of the channel, and don't forget to give your wonderful remarks. So let's go and let's do our sums. So we have these numbers written here, and this is your place value table. In the place value table, you have to first understand I have written 1000, 100, 10. These are the whole number part till ones. 1000, 100, 10 and 1. And this is the decimal value part. That is 1 by 10, 1 by 100 and 1 by 1000. The values occur like this after the decimal. So this number, how I'll pronounce it first? I'll call it as 200.812, or I can call it as 208 thousandths. So let's write this number here. So I will start it from 200. So here it will be 2, then 0, 0. Then after the decimal, that will become 8 by 10. That is, then it will become 1 by 100, and this will become 2 by 1000. Okay, so I hope students you have understood how these numbers are written. Here if we don't mention this also, it's alright. You can write it like this, because you already know that it is in the 1/10th position, this is in the 100th position, and this is in the thousandth position. So no need to write this, because we are finding out the place values. So we can say that the place of 2 is 200, place of 0 here is tens and ones of this 0, place of 8 is, this 8 is 8 by 10, and place of 100 is 100. 1 is 1 by 100 and 2 is 2 by 1000. In this number, that is 200.812. So let's go to second number now. Second number is 148.32. So we can write it as 148, that is whole number part, and then after that in the decimal part we will write 3 and 2. So its place value will be 1 is 100, 4 is 10, 8 is ones, and this 3 is 3 by 10, 2 is 2 by 100. Now let's come to this number, that is 137 plus 5 by 100. So this how to solve? First you will see that we can write it very easily, this number in the form of, this number can be written as 137 plus, it will become 0.05, that is 5 by 100. So it will be equal to 137.05. So I can write here in my place value table as 137. Then after this is the whole number part, then this will be 0 and this will be 5. So let's see how we will say 1 is having the place value of 100, 3 is having place value of 30. 7 is having the place value of 7 itself. 0 is having place value of 0 by 10. And 5 is having the place value of 5 by 100 or 5 hundreds. Now let's go to the next number, that is 700 plus 20 plus 5 plus 9 by 100. So let's change its form and let's write it here in the decimal form so as to understand. So 700 plus 20 plus 5, you can write this as 725 plus you will have 9 by 100. So 9 by 100 can be written like this in decimals. So your number will be 725.09. So we can write it here and let's see how we will write. We can write it as 725, then decimal number part, that is 0, 9. So here place value of 7 will be 700, 2 will be 20, 5 is 5, 0 is 0 by 10, 9 is 9 by 100 or 9 hundredths. So I hope you are understanding what ma'am is trying to teach you. So we have covered till here. Now let's go to the fifth question here. That is, when I am doing this, I am rubbing this off so that you can understand the next number clearly. So we have 5, 4, 2 by 10. Fifth one is 4, 2 by 10. So we can, as we have done in the mixed fractions, we have to make it simple fractions. So it will become 4 into 10 plus 2 by 10. So it will be 40 plus 2 by 10, or it will become equal to 42 by 10. 2. Because 10 is only there at the denominator. So 4.2, how to write this here? So in the whole number part we have got only 4, so we will write 4 here. In the decimal part we have 2, so we will write 2 here. So 4 is in the ones place, its place value will be 4. 2 is in the 1 by 10 place, so its place value will be 2 by 10 or 2 tenths. Now let's come to the next number. We have the next number, which is 19.60. So 19.60 can be written here easily as 1, then 9, then in the decimal part we have 6 and then 0. So here 1 has got the place value of 10, the 9 number has got the place value of 1, 6 has got the place value of 1 by 10, that is 6 by 10 or 6 tenths, and 0 has place value of 1 by 100 or 0 hundredths. Now let's come to the next two numbers which are left here. That is, we are having the numbers 45 plus 9 by 100. So let's do that. Students, hope you are understanding what ma'am is teaching here. So you will write 45 plus 0.09, as 0.09 is 9 by 100 only. So it will be 45.09. So let's write here what it will become, 45, and then we have in the decimal part 0 and 9. So 4 is in the tens place, that is its value is 40. 5 is in the ones place, so its place value is 5. 0 is in the tens place, so its place value is 0 only. Hundreds is in the hundreds place we have got 9, or 1 by hundreds place we have got 9. So it will be 9 by 100 or 9 hundredths. Now the next one, that is 3 by 10 plus 7 by 100. So let's do it here. 3 by 10 plus 7 by 1000 it is. So we will write it as 0.3 plus 7 by 1000 it is, so we can write it as 0.00 and then 7, because then only it will become 7 by 1000. So when we add it, it will come as 0.307. So we have got numbers only in the decimal place. So this side we will not write anything. We will write here the number, that is 3, then 0 and then 7. So place value of 3 will be 3 by tens or 3 tens. 0 will be 0 by 100 or 0 hundreds, and 7 will be 7 by 1000 or 7 thousands. So I hope you have understood today that how you can assign place value to the various decimal numbers and how you can call them. What is the name given to them, and today you have understood a lot about decimals. So next we will be doing some problems related to decimal. So by this question you can easily do your first full chapter in your NCERT book or in your R.D. Sharma or R.S. Agarwal. It is related, all this class which I have taken today. First exercise can be easily completed by this. So students, I hope you have gone through the video fully and thoroughly and you have understood everything, and you are doing similar sums, and you have completed also the previous parts of fractions. If you have not done, then you can go to my fractions video and complete those parts. So thank you for staying tuned. If you have any queries or any problems, please write in the comment box, and all of you can share this video with your friends. So thanks a lot. Thank you for staying tuned. Happy learning.